From personnel cuts to funding cuts, federal funding is being pulled from a critical domestic violence resource center in Denver.
Denver 7's Christian Lopez explains how this could affect thousands of survivors in Colorado and shares how you can help.
It's definitely been a huge change. Adjusting to everything and, the loss of my sister.
Less than a year ago, Alexis Garcia and her family went through the unimaginable. Alexis lost her sister Valerie to domestic violence.
There's 5 kids being raised without a mom due to domestic abuse. And it's unfortunate, It happens in households and people aren't aware of it.
Alexis says her sister was shot and killed by her boyfriend in Adams County. He's now facing first-degree murder charges.
As far as we were concerned, we thought that they were in a happy, loving relationship. And that's how she portrayed it to us, maybe so that we didn't worry.
When you think about domestic violence and also, sexual assault, the statistics are pretty alarming.
Amanda Blevins with the Rose Andom Center in Denver says 1 in 4 women and 1 in 7 men will experience severe physical violence in their lifetimes. For almost a decade, the center has been a lifeline for thousands.
We have survivors who come to us who have or in dangerous situations or very high risk with facing potential lethality.
The center offers critical resources to support them. Everything from legal aid to housing support, counseling, and more.
It's super critical, for the simple fact that had my sister utilized one of these resource centers, she would still be alive today.
But now the center is facing a crisis of its own.
Recently, I was applying for a grant that's through the Office on Violence Against Women, which is part of the Department of Justice. And as I was going through the application process, I was online and noticed that the funding opportunity had been withdrawn.
Federal funding cuts that could have a huge impact.
Not having that funding really impacts not only our survivors, but also our ability to enhance public safety, right? There will be more offenders on the streets if we're not able to properly prosecute them.
I would encourage people who are seeing this to reach out to their local representatives and federal representatives, to reach out and let them know that the impact is far-reaching.
For our victims that are watching this and that are going through something, we will not allow your voice to be silenced. Regardless of what happens with federal funding, we're here for you.
Alexis believes these resources can mean the difference between life or death.
If we lost something like that, it would be a huge impact on the community, because where would these people turn?
And if you'd like to donate, you can find a link to their website. Just go to denver7.com and look for this story. Reporting in Denver, I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
Taking a closer look at why the Rose Andom Center and other places like it are so important in our communities. According to the Attorney General's office, 58 Coloradans were killed in 2023 in domestic violence cases. The majority of the victims were women, while the majority of perpetrators were men. 79% of the cases involved couples who were together.